everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today it's Friday, May 5th. It's about 8 in the morning. I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough of my home while I do a quick cleanup so you can see what I do every Friday morning. I do a big cleanup. I got a couple hours before I have day-home kids, although I don't have any kids today. Yes, my hair is now in this blondish shade. I'm actually in the middle of going back to red. So probably by the end of this video, my hair will probably be red. So anyways, so I'm just gonna do a quick walkthrough of the main floor of my house to show you what I need to clean. I like to start at my front door because this is where people walk in and see. So I've got a purse. Okay, the book bag is fine because that's got stuff to go back to the library. That's my daughter's jacket, so that's got to go back up to her room. The cushions and the blankets all need to get put back on the couches properly. I've got some stuff here. I was stitching some things and I've got some library books, an empty pop bottle. My husband's got empty bottles over there too. And then over here, we've got a stack of library books and movies that my daughter and I were watching from the library. I got to go through them and see which ones have to go back. On my coffee table, yes, I was doing my feet last night, so I'll have to go and put all that stuff away. Like I said, I know my floors need to be vacuumed and mopped, which I always do every Friday morning. Let's see. This looks pretty okay. I've got a couple items here that need to get taken upstairs or downstairs because there's a few toys there, and my Sailor Moon DVDs are down here. I finished watching them so I can take them back upstairs. Hall closet. That is still all the paper and do-a-tangs and a few other school supplies. I just have not had a chance to run and donate. I will try to get that done today. Those are my knee braces. I gotta take those upstairs. And then I've got a few things like for when I take my dog for a walk, and then just the brand new winter gloves. So those just always stay there. See, as you can see, there's nothing hanging up in this closet. I have a rule with my kids, is they're allowed to keep one jacket and one pair of shoes in this closet, just for a quick leaving the house. Well, you can see my daughter's got a couple pairs of shoes, so she'll have to take those up when she gets home tonight. And I've got some dolls that have to go back downstairs. So this is all nice and neat. Nothing needs to be done here except maybe just wiped off. I'll come into the kitchen and, oh yeah, I made coffee this morning. My coffee maker is splashing clean, so I'll be cleaning that today if I have time. Maybe I'll have to get to it tomorrow. My counter and the island, there's a few things here and there that's just got to get quickly picked up. Most of the dishes are done. My cats have had their wet cat food already this morning, so this has got to get cleaned off. See, like, no dirty dishes in the sink. I've got a couple clean items. I got a couple dirty items beside the sink. This table here, we actually do use it, but as you can see, it's all nicely set up. There's just a few dishes here and there missing. They're probably it needs to be washed and put away. Then over here in this living room area here, my kids have their Easter basket stuff, which I said food's not allowed up in their rooms, so they stay down here. I got this high chair I had to repair, or my husband had to fix it for me. He got a new screw in it, so now I can take that back downstairs. The salt lamp, I don't have a place for it at the moment, so it can just stay sitting there. And then it's all this stuff here is I've got to put away. Just picture frames and pictures that have to get re-hung up that never got hung up after we had the walls painted. So all the big artwork got hung up. The smaller personal photos didn't get hung up yet. And my son, his stuff, he's got to take those upstairs, although I'll probably end up taking them upstairs for him. And the bathroom, don't know why people do that. Oh, I see why. Just too lazy to put it on the thing. Okay. That's my son's hair stuff. I got to take that up to his room. But see, I cleaned it out, so I got the garbage bags here and extra toilet paper here, and then there's just a few little things under here, just a bucket and some brushes, and then my foot soak and a new thing of the liquid hand soap, so I don't have to always go looking for it when it's empty. Yeah, I just filled it up, so that's fine. I gotta find my refill for the plug-in. And so other than that, I just got to do a quick wipe down of the sink and the toilet and the mirror, and the bathroom is basically done. to the laundry room. My little green machine is leaking, so I have to leave it there while I empty it out. And I got some towels that need to be washed. I gotta fix this stuff here. It's out of the way. I've got my garbage is kind of full. I know I gotta do the litter box today. And then in here, it's all still all neat and organized, so I don't even have to touch this. Under my dryer, yeah, see, it's all still neat and organized. Under here, it's still all neat and organized. And then under here, yeah, I gotta clean this out. Stuff was just thrown under there. So that I will work on. And this is my craft room. I know I've got some stuff to do, but I'm not gonna get to this today. I'm probably not gonna get in here till Sunday. But that's my nice welcome to our home sign that I've made probably like 5-6 years ago now. And really strong wind blew it. About 5 or so letters popped off because it fell. So I'm gonna have to repair it. So I'll do that probably Sunday. This is just some empty boxes. There's a few odd things sitting on top. A lot of this stuff here in this pile is donations anyways. And then all my crafting supplies I gotta put back into my closet. So I will get to that. So like I said, I probably won't get into here until Sunday because this is not a priority for me, but I want my craft room set up because I have some stuff I want to work on. I found some sewing projects that I really want to get to, so I've got to make a nice clean space for that. Oh, I will show this. I will show it in another video when I do something, but this little Raggedy Ann lamp. I don't know if it works, but I bought it at Value Village the other day for $15. I thought that was a good find. So, oh, come on, cat, out. My little kitty. Don't want to lock the cats in there. I have done that several times. Oh, there's both my kitties. Oh, they're gonna they were gonna fight. Okay, so while I'm here, I'm just gonna double check under my kitchen sink because if that one's messy, let's see. Yeah, this one too. I'm gonna have to straighten that out. There's a few things that need to be moved. And then walking into my dining room, as you can see, I still have it set up for Easter. So I will be, taking this down, the Easter decor down, and I'll be redoing this for spring. I do really like the way this turned out, this candle, even though it's a little bit bumpy because I put it on and I didn't quite get it as flat as I wanted to because my candle had some damage to it. But I really like the texture. It makes it look more like it's like an oil painting that you get those little crackles in it. So I kind of like that look. So that is what I'll be working on today. So I'm just going to start by the front door and do the whole living room, do the front closet, go down to the bathroom and make my way through the kitchen, the laundry room, everything, and see how far I can get in about 1 hour. So, oops, I'm tripping over my cats. They like to walk past me when I can't see. Okay, so this is where I'm going to start. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold up the blankets. And I have this new way I do it. So I fold it in half and then in half again. And then I've got like an open end and the closed end. So I got like the one that's got one closed end and this one open end. So you want this open end will be on the ends or on the top. And I fold it down. So I've got, oops, you see what I'm doing. So I fold it, so I've got this top one here is the closed and then the open corner is at the bottom. And then I just fold it, fold it, whatever, into itself. And then I get a little blanket that looks like a cushion. I'll do the second one. Sometimes I roll them, sometimes I fold them. I actually find I like them folded more than rolled. It just, with these blankets, I like to roll the towels, but I like the blankets to be folded more like a square, like a pillow. Let me see if I don't do it tight enough, or I don't give myself enough room or enough stuff to work with, I won't be able to stuff it in. Well, I've been doing this a couple months, so that's not the best job, but I'm not picky. It's just going to be sitting in a basket. So I'll put it on the couch as well. Just gotta move this around the pillar. Just you can't see what I'm doing because the pillar's in the way. Okay, so same thing. I've got this little chair over in this corner. We don't really use it, but I got this blanket. It's a nice fuzzy. I actually thought this was a rug when I bought it, and I get home and it's just a blanket. So I threw it on this chair, and I've got this cushion, so I just put this cushion on this chair, and it just kind of gives me some spring colors in my room. And then over here, just unplug my charger. Sure the wire is not. Set this stuff over here. My side's done. Husband's side is done. Now I've got this coffee table here, so I have all this stuff I gotta put away. So these things go upstairs. A lot of stuff that goes upstairs. I'm just gonna put my little oils in here. And take all of this stuff upstairs. Sewing. I still need this out, so I'm just gonna set this over here. I will be using sewing stuff in a little bit. I gotta fix a blanket that my puppy chewed. This is dirty. So. And then over here, this goes upstairs and this goes downstairs. I'll change today's date. I'm trying to grab my basket. That's what I didn't grab. I have these little decorative baskets I have over in the dining room under the little side table. And I'm going to use this to put everything that has to go somewhere else while I'm picking up. I'm not going to put that in because that's just going to be too heavy. But I think my living room is done. I said all I'll have to do is now is come in and do a vacuum and a mop. And over here on this is my daughter's jacket, so that will take upstairs. My purse, I'm going to put it in the hall closet because I will need it. I just don't like keeping my purse hung up on the up there in front of the door if there's no coats on it. I'm going to take these upstairs. I'm going to take my daughter's shoes upstairs. I'm just going to set her shoes downstairs. And I have these babies, they got to go downstairs. And my hall closet is cleaned out. Onto the next room. So I'm just going to run this stuff that's in the basket upstairs and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got the stuff taken upstairs and downstairs. So now my basket just has a couple, oops, there it goes. My basket just has a couple items. One is the dirty towel, one is an empty pop bottle. So by giving yourself like a time limit on to do things, it really makes you focus on the things that need to get done. So I've got these dirty towels here. I'm just going to throw them in the washer. I don't have enough to make a load at the moment, but I'm just starting my cleaning up. I can throw these little carpets in here too, because I know they need to get clean because it's Friday. I just washed those too. This I can now put away. I'm not using it at the moment. Like I said, after I use it, it does leak. So before I put it away, I have it sitting in the sink for a day or so, just to make sure that all the water has drained out of the line. I would love to get a new one. This one is like 20 years old, and it's the same price today to buy one as it was 20 years ago. So these hold their value. So there's a couple different ones I'd like to get, but we don't have carpet, so I don't see the point in getting that carpet one. Up there. Okay. That's up in the top cupboard above my thing. I've got this wax was spilt on here, and I just haven't had a chance to clean it. I will try to get to that today. I really want to put this away, and I just don't want the wax to be on here longer than it already has been. Is it up here? This is my son uses all that product up there. This is my little baby's bone. Don't know why it's sitting up there. Missing about 4 dryer balls still. So just put that there. Next, I guess I'm going to do under the laundry room sink because I'm already standing here. And the thing is, I know it's not going to be hard to clean out under here. It's not going to take long, but I can see is empty bag. Stuff in here. Some new product I bought that I just stuck under here because I just didn't have time to do anything with them. I'm just going to take this stuff out. Oh, there's the refill in the bathroom. Those ones are empty, or almost empty. So I think I'll be using those for cleaning today. Okay. I'm thinking out of this basket here. The cleaners that I use. Well, this is the new one, but this one's almost empty, so I just might as well leave it there. And I'm just going to leave those here. I would normally put them up, but I'm not doing a big cleaning. I'm just doing a tidying up cleaning, which means the cleaners, the brand new bottles should be above the washer, but that means I got to run all the way downstairs to get the step ladder so I can reach above there. So I don't feel like doing that right now. So sometimes it's just, I'm just doing a quick cleaning. I've got all these little grocery bags here. In fact, I got one that still has brand new cleaning stuff in it that I haven't been put away yet. So I gotta see what I've got in here for cleaning things. Okay. I found these at the dollar store. Dollarama, $4. They're the toilet brush, but they are more flexible, and I think I get under the rim a lot easier. And even this is like easy to clean because it's got the hole there, and then it's got this. So, you know, even after you've done cleaning and it leaks all the water, then you can really clean this good. So I thought I'd like to try these. So I bought two, one for the main bathroom and one for my bathroom. So I'll bring those out because I want to use them today. And I also got some of these little, they call these the easy erasers. $1.25 and you'll get 4 of them. I don't really like these magic eraser things, but every once in a while I will buy a pack just because we've got some scuffs up in the hallway by where my son has his backpack, or his longboard has rubbed the wall, and I can't seem to get some of the black off. So I bought some of these to see if that will help. Let's see. Some more of the sink strainer things. I love these sink strainers. It prevents little things from getting down, so I need these in my kitchen. Yeah, I've got just these plastic ones. So I want to replace, if I can even pull it out. We have this plastic one that we were using in this kitchen, and you see just how bad it looks after just a few months. And then we have this other rubber one, and the same thing. It's just, they're hard to clean. They fade, they crack. So I'm gonna throw those ones out because I got new ones. So I've got one for this sink and then one for the kitchen sink. So I'll be putting those up right away. These were sink strainers, Dollarama, $1.25 each. So I will be definitely putting those out today. And then of course I got my receipts. So I gotta figure out what the receipts are for. And like I said, I know these are nearly empty. It's probably, you know, hard to tell, but I think I can fill both I think I can top up my soap dispensers in the bathroom. Actually, this one I think was upside down and leaked. So this would be the one that was leaking all over my sink down here. So I'm just going to set those in here because, like I said, I'm not doing a big clean. I'm just doing a very fast, quick job. So then the empty grocery bags, we store them in the garage. We're gonna go to the garage, okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these receipts away, and I'm just gonna put a few other things where they go. And I still have my little basket here, so as I'm cleaning, I'm putting things that I find in one spot in another spot. I'm using this basket. I have a different basket I prefer to use. I'm just not sure where I've got it at the moment. I'm using it for something else. Just put my receipts away so I don't lose them. Okay, so the only thing that's left in the laundry room now is just the litter box and the garbage. And I don't feel like dealing with those today. I'm just going to set this back up here because I will be cleaning this, figuring out how to do that later. And then let's see, the bathroom. I think I already checked the bathroom, but I'm just going to put the new refill. I'm just going to set the garbage. The new one's there. I'm going to throw this out in the garbage right now. And I said these were these cheap little Glade type plug-ins from a dollar store. Cat hair on my tongue. So I don't know the brand, it's in the other room. But I do know how to reuse these with other oils. But I just haven't been able to find the big bottles of the liquid potpourri type stuff. So I'm just going to put this in. It just clicks in, and I'm just going to plug this back in up here. And I found that it really does make a difference in this small bathroom. There's nothing under there that has to go away. That's fine, and that's fine. And I will keep this because I have dropped these bottles and they do break. So I like to keep the bottle so I can always refill with my own stuff. So all you do is just get the pair of tweezers or something, knife, and just go around there, and then just pops up, and then you can refill it. And then I got my son's hair product, so that will be going up to his bathroom. Put these in here. bathroom is done for now. And now onto the kitchen. This is going to be the longest room in the house to do. Should take the, so it'll take the most time. Pop these out of here. I'm one of those people who, when I do things in a certain order, I get rid of the garbage right away. This will go into the laundry room sink. And then this one will go into, we've already got one in, we've already got one on this side, but this is the new one. So I'm going to put the new one on this side and the one that's about a month or so old on the other side. Again. That's not going to work. Okay, well, and this can just stay up here now too. So I've got to move this out. So there is dishes that I've seen to do. So our dish soap is in one of these dispensers. When you press it down, the soap comes up. So just 2 pumps and wipe it off, and that's all the soap I need to do a sink full of dishes. Now, grabbing the other dishes in here. Don't see any. There's not many dishes left because my kids are supposed to do their dishes after they have used them. So, not many dishes here. By giving myself this 1 hour, I mean, it's now 8:30, and by 8:30, I mean, I've done the living room, the bathroom, the laundry room, and now I'm doing a load of dishes. We have a dishwasher. I don't use it, not often. Don't understand people who use their dishwashers. I mean, I will use it for my day home, but that's a different sanitary reason. I'm just saying for my own family personal use. You make yourself something to eat. You can wash your dishes after you eat. They don't have to be sitting in the dishwasher dirty till somebody turns the dishwasher on. Okay, see? I've got the dishes all done. Need a little basket up there. So these I'm going to throw out, or not throw, I'm going to throw these in the washer. So those can get washed. I'm just looking around, so I just got to quickly, just got to dry my hands. I'll be right back. Sorry, I just got something caught under my thumbnail. So I'm just going to start over here in this side. So I can just do this fast because there's nothing really over here to get done. Just going to get the high chair out of the way, and I'll take this downstairs soon. My son has his stuff sitting here. Just a bag of chips. Sound like food? I had to double check. Just a bag of chips. Okay, so these I'll take upstairs for him. I'm just going to set his bag of chips at his table because I don't like food taken upstairs. So over here, there's not really a lot to do. I just have to move the cushions because my kids sit here and they move the cushions around. And then as for all this stuff on this coffee table, I'm not going to deal with it today, so I'm just going to set it in the craft room. Excuse me. I'm just going to go and set these things in the craft room. So I'll be back as soon as I get that done. I'm not quite sure how many trips it's going to be. Okay, so I've got this all cleared off here. Still got it kind of decorated for Easter too, but that's okay. I will be doing the Easter decor away fairly soon here. And then I have this. So this actually belongs to my son. He loves to barbecue. He's almost 18, but he's had this since he was like 14 or 15 years old. It's an entire barbecue set, and he found it really impressive. He's had a couple of his friends come over for barbecues already this year, and he brings this out. These back in here. I don't know which way they go. I may have them backwards. I think it goes this way. Yeah, there. But this is his. Should be taken upstairs. I'm not taking it upstairs. I know he was repairing the box because it cracked. So I'm just going to leave this here because I don't know where he stores it in his room, and he's got his room tore apart at the moment. I'm just going to fix a blanket on this chair here. His arms are exposed to the cat's fur. So white furniture, so we keep them covered with white blankets. I just recently washed them about a week and a half ago. So if I have time, I'm going to wash them this weekend. If not, sometime this week coming up, I will put them in the machine. I just have this one more frame to put away. Me and my daughter are really into making puzzles right now. So we've got this 1,000-piece puzzle, and we're going to put it in this frame and display it. And I also have a bag that has to go back into the car because that was for groceries. So I'm just going to go put that bag in the car and this back in the craft room. And then I think I'm pretty much done on this side of my great room. And then I can just work on the counters because I noticed the counters are what really needs to be done next. Sometimes I just do this in order of what looks easier to do. So I will be right back. Okay, I was just putting away, so I've got nothing left in this basket. I just took my son's hair stuff back upstairs, threw the dog's bone outside. So now I'm just going to do the counters. Like I said, this is not a clean, I'm not doing this to like sanitize, oh yes, sanitize, yes, but I'm not bringing out all the big cleaners. I'm not doing a big deep cleaning. So I'm just getting my cloth here wet and soapy. And I'm just going to move everything off of this chunk here, the other counter. I'm just going to wipe this off. Don't want to lose the key. Off quickly. I don't know why there's so many little crumbs on here. I do know that my cook stove needs to be cleaned again good. Now because I have to mop and vacuum, I'm actually throwing the crumbs on the floor. I know that normally I would not be doing that, but because I have to clean my floors anyways today. Like I said, oh, now my stove's going to beep at me because I touched it with a wet cloth. Oh. Okay. I don't know what that is. Just a big puddle of stuff under the pot here. Dry towel, just dry this off so it will stop beeping. Yeah. It also happens because, what is this? I have no idea what that is. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some strong cleaner. There is just a big sticky residue something on my cook stove. I'll be back. I'm just gonna spray some Oxy Orange on here. I don't know what that is. It's like greasy, sticky something. I have no idea. Something was spilt and not wiped off, obviously. I do know I did make supper last night. Or was it yesterday? Was it last night or the night? No, it was the night before, 2 nights ago. And the water did boil over. But this feels more, I don't know, a little more greasy than that. But that's okay. I've now got it cleaned off. Just gonna wipe the bottom of all my pots here. Like I said, I'm not doing a thorough job, but obviously if there is something kind of sticky, greasy feeling on there, they could be on the bottom of my pots. So I'm just going to wipe them off, especially this cast iron one is where I found the puddle stuff. So just don't want it to rust. I don't use the cast iron. It's too heavy for me to lift. Even this one, I love it. This nice wok, but it's so heavy for me to move. Just wiping the lids down and the pots down. These ones sit up because there's no room for them anywhere else. Now I've got my stove cleaned off. I've got this out. I might as well just finish cleaning the rest of my counter with it. Rinse the cloth and over top of this counter once more. Just make sure I got everything. Especially where the food gets made or eaten. Right here at the end of the island. I know I'm behind the camera at the moment. There we go. That's done. I can put all my stuff back on the counter. So I got my paper towel. Don't like to walk in front of the camera sometimes. I've got the bamboo one. This, I know I'm not supposed to keep things. I know people said things like this, but I have a cook stove, so I don't have the exposed burners. But this has the touchpad right here. And my cats actually have turned the stove on. And so I find by keeping I used to keep the kettle sitting on here, but I find just keeping this on here just helps the cats from not turning my stove on. Also, by having a lot of stuff on here, they're not interested in all this stuff either. So I would like to move it and see if they wouldn't touch it, but I don't want to risk a fire or one of my pets getting burned. So for now, it's just gonna stay there. My fruit basket here. Jug of iced tea mix. I'll have to put that back in the fridge. Hot chocolate mix, Ovaltine mix, and then the other. That's done. Now I can do this other counter here. Again, I'm just going to move all this stuff to this side. It's 9 o'clock and I'm not quite done, but that's okay. I gave myself that 1 hour to do the basics of the main floor, not counting mopping and vacuuming, which I will do a little bit too. Unplug the toaster. I was trained when I was about 18 or 19 in institutional or industrial cleaning. So I do a lot of the figure 8 movements. So then you clean and you're gathering up as you're cleaning. And you're cleaning, drying, and picking up all in the same movement. Makes cleaning done faster. I've done this and I was working somewhere else and other people said I'm doing things wrong, and I'm like, but I did institutional cleaning for a little over 2 years. Now I do just go up and down on some of my counters where I'm just trying to make sure that I've got all the little dried food that sticks right here, because this is right where my kids make their toast. This is right where they spill jam and Nutella, and then it sits there for a few days, especially the Nutella, because I can't see it, or peanut butter, but jam I can usually see because it's a little bit different texture on the counter, but it's the peanut butter and the Nutella really blend in with this counter. I gotta clean out my toaster, but I'm not gonna get to that today either, I know that. Keep the toaster plugged in and the bottom one, that way we've always got the top one available for anything else to get plugged into it. One spice rack on this side, and the other spice rack on here. And you've got access still to the, oops, can't even see it. The way I have my spice racks is it's kind of hidden, but it's enough space between the spice racks that you can fit in and reach into the outlet. Now when my kids are making toast, they have to pull the toaster out because it sits under the counter, and my kids actually know that, and they actually do that because I have lectured to them so much about that. Now my little canisters here for just for show. Something is not quite right. Oops. There. I know my stuff is lined up right when these canisters hit the ledge right here, and it all fits to there. And my son's got some of his stuff that he has. I told him he's gonna have to find somewhere else for his spices and things that he likes, but he does a lot of cooking, so it's okay. And I've got a few extra spices out of my pantry at the moment because my daughter was making stuff. And these other things of spices sit here too. There, so I got that one cleaned off. And then just this little teeny one over here. Knife block. Oops, I forgot to put the can opener back. I had to bring that can opener out because I can't grasp the regular can opener. So I had to keep that one out on the counter. Got some coffee here. My last couple things I made coffee. I've got 2 bowls now full of the dried coffee grounds. My roses are starting to sprout a little bit of green, so I'm going to be putting the coffee in my roses outside. I used to just dump the coffee all over the deck into the garden area, but my husband said no, not since we put the the vapor barrier, and we put out rocks and wood chips out there. I can't do that, so now if I want to give my roses, anything like that, I actually have to physically go outside, move the, I think where they are, it's not the rocks, I think it's the chips, the birch chips or cedar chips or whatever they are, and then give the roses their food. Cutting board is here now. The microwave back, and this counter's done. My dishes should be almost dry to put away. This one is done. Put the dishes away. And then I don't know what that was about. Animals see things, hear things. She was just asleep and now she's just running and looking out the front window. So my dishes are washed and put away. I'm just going to set these both back up here for now. Has to go back to the laundry room. Just have to do those other two counters. Guess I'll just do where the cats eat first. Like I said, my husband, I think, gave them their wet cat food this morning. Once the cat food, my cats are so picky, if the cat food has been on the counter, they will not eat it. So I just put it on this tray and then I dump it in my puppy's food dish because she'll eat the food. Those cans of sardines are my husband's. He likes them out where he can see them. I keep putting them in the pantry. He keeps bringing them back out. And then this is just cans of cat food. Do that. There. So that's my husband's stack of fish. That's the cat's food. Do that. There, so that one is now done. So now I just have to wipe off over here where the coffee is. Move my cup of coffee. I'm not gonna pull and wipe all this down this week. This was recently done, but I spilled coffee yesterday when I was making myself a cup, so I'm just gonna wipe this down. I know it's gonna be cleaned good because my coffee maker needs to be cleaned. So when I clean my coffee maker, I take everything down and wipe everything off. This goes to one of the things I have for sale on Kijiji, and good thing I found it, otherwise nobody's bought it yet. So otherwise they'd be missing a piece. Well, I would have double checked that all the pieces were there, but it was it got misplaced when I moved things into the craft room, and it got set on my crafting table, so it wasn't in the same box. So I got this done. So I guess now the only thing left is to walk over here and do the dining room. So I guess it's just I'm decorating for Easter. These are mine. They're supposed to go upstairs and they keep getting missed. I'm just grabbing a basket. Like I said, this was just for Easter, so I'm just going to pick this up and I'll just put that in the craft room. Same with these ones. Just pick these up and I'll just put them in the craft room for now. So my table is kind of unset, a little more unset for Easter. Let's see what dishes we are missing here. The ladder is up here in my way, but my husband was busy doing things. These napkins I'm going to put away now. I don't see my little regular napkins. So it's sitting here. Well, I've got these ones. We don't really use the napkins, but it's just more decor kind of a thing. These will get moved to the other room. And there, my dining room is done. Got it. Oops, this has to go back up. He's here now. Just kind of clear off this little side table that's over here. These are the puzzles that me and my daughter have built, and we're going to be hanging up. This was my husband's birthday gift, so I will take this upstairs. So it was his birthday last week. So I think for the most part I am now done my main floor for what I wanted to get done. I thought I had 1 hour to do everything. I started, it was just a few minutes to 8. It is now 10 after 9. So it has taken me about an hour and 15 minutes to get this all done. I actually was surprised of how much stuff I accomplished. I knew I could get a lot done. I knew I would not get to mopping and vacuuming right at this moment. I will come back very soon today and before 2 o'clock and do a good vacuum and try to get a good mop into before 2. So with that being said, I guess I'm done. I just got to put a few things away. I got to clean out the cat dishes because they were this morning's wet cat food dishes. I got to wipe them out and put them back up. I got to put my husband's gift upstairs. I got to put the Easter decor back into my craft room. So I still got maybe a few more minutes worth of work to do, but again, just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's been watching my videos and subscribing to my channels, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.